Welcome to Five Fires YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about some breaking news coming out of Disneyland. Fantasmic coming back next year, but when? So I saw some things on Twitter, and I went straight to Disneyland, hoping I would see something. Nothing. I then head on over to a Disney Parks, and they haven't posted anything. Let me hit refresh. I think Fantasmic coming back, especially with the date announced, you would think that's Disney Park like value, but no Disney Parks, nothing. Big shout out to Orange County Register for providing this information. Disneyland bringing back Fantasmic for summer 2024 kickoff. The Nighttime Spectacular will return on Memorial Day weekend after a year-long hiatus following the fire that engulfed the show's problematic animatronic dragon. Then the big question also is the dragon coming back? And the article does answer that question. Disneyland fans will be able to kick off the summer with Sorcerer Mickey and a host of pink elephants, swashbuckling pirates, and dancing princesses when Fantasmic returns after a year-long hiatus. The Fantasmic Nighttime Spectacular will return to Disneyland May 24th, according to Disneyland officials. So May 24th is the big day, everybody. Very exciting. The return date falls on Friday, Memorial Day weekend, on the unofficial kickoff of the summer season. Disneyland crews have been working to repair Fantasmic Dragon since technically impressive burst into flames during the performance in April. Such a sad time in Disneyland history, my gosh. Fantasmic won't include the dragon figure when the show returns, but will instead feature a new special effects during the battle scenes between Sorcerer Mickey and Maleficent. The temperamental 18,000-pound Disneyland dragon, mockingly nicknamed Murphy by fans, Murphy's Law, had trouble history. All right, we won't keep going into that. While Fantasmic remains on hiatus, Disneyland has replaced the Nighttime Spectacular with performances of the Jambalaya Jazz Band floating on the rivers of America and the Heartbeat of New Orleans projection show. Man, I enjoy those things, but it ain't no Fantasmic. My goodness. The Fantastic cast and crew were notified of the show's return date earlier this week, according to Disneyland officials. Disneyland officials will share more information about the return of Fantasmic in the coming months. So my first thoughts, are they going to get the updates that Florida got? Because, I went to the opening of Florida Fantasmic, and let me tell you, it was incredible. And dare I say it, better than the Disneyland version. People were freaking out on me. They're like, no, Disneyland's so much better, blah, blah. Dude, this Fantasmic freaking hits hard. I love the Moana scene, the Frozen scene that they've added. The Aladdin is still kind of lackluster and whatever. But overall, Fantasmic in Florida is epic. And it's a great nighttime spectacular. I think when Fantasmic comes back to Disneyland, I think there's bigger changes than just a dragon and battle scene of Maleficent and Mickey Mouse that are going to change. I think they're going to go, 2.0, 2.5? I don't even know what they call Fantasmic anymore. I think Fantasmic's going to get more changes. I hope it does because, it adds excitement to the year of 2024. Today's the day that the treehouse finally opens at Disneyland for Magic Key holders. And I feel like that treehouse and essentially even Toontown, how their attention to detail has increased big time, where they want things to be done how they were supposed to be done. And we're really seeing that in Toontown with all the refurbishments that they're going through. But at the end of the day, they want it to look and be presented a certain way. And I feel like that is very encouraging from a Disneyland fan because they care. They care a lot. And Fantasmic going down at Disneyland was such a sad time to see the dragon just helplessly be burnt. Nothing was done about it, at least from a fan perspective. I don't know if they fire extinguished it at some point in time, but we couldn't see that. They evacuated everybody. Fantasmic. I can't believe we got a date. This is very exciting. I can't wait till we could book that May 24th. Whenever that time comes, we're definitely going to be camping out and trying to get a great spot for this show to come back. Obviously, the dragon, are they going to go with the dragon head that, they used to do in previous Fantasmics? Or are they going to go into kind of like a projection show in the water and Mickey and them kind of interacting that way? These are questions we still got to ask. I think they just go back to the old head that they did in the past. It worked fine for many years. I don't think anybody complained. But the real question, too, does Disneyland ever go back to the size and grand of a dragon like that? Do they bring that back to life and budget that at some point in time? I think for the 75th, maybe that'll be their big announcement. We're bringing a dragon back, like an animatronic dragon back. But anytime soon, no. There's no budget. They don't even got budget for freaking... I don't even know what to call the e-ticket ride anymore. I guess the King Thanos ride? But I'm excited. Thank you, Disneyland. Bringing it back in some type of form, because we desperately need Fantasmic. Oh my gosh, I miss it so much. All right, everybody, just wanted to break that news down and get that information out there. So whenever that time comes, book your reservation. I have a feeling it's going to be hard to get reservations May 24th, or just that weekend in general. Labor Day weekend, oh my gosh, busy at Disneyland. All right, everybody, smash that like button, firing it down.